Hi, my name is Angelica.
Hi, my name is Valeria.
Hi, my name is Stephanie.
Hi, my name is Sarah.
Hi, Victoria.
Hi, my name is Tatum.
Hi, my name is Marielis.
Imagine a world where every single book had to be written by hand. If you wanted a copy of a story, a Bible, or a science book, someone would have to sit down and write the whole thing out page by page. Books were small to make, and they cost a lot, and only the rich or the powerful could own them. For most people, reading and learning from books was impossible. That all changed back in the 1400s when Johann Gutenberg invented the printing press. His invention completely changed the way humans share information. Today I'm going to tell you what the printing press was and how it worked, the huge changes it brought to society, and the long-lasting effects we still have today. So first, let's talk about what the printing press actually was. The printing press was a machine that used mobile letters called type to press ink into paper. Instead of writing each page, printers would arrange these metals and the letters, press them into paper, and reuse them again for the next page. Gutenberg made the letters out of metal, so it lasted a long time. This machine was powerful because it made copying pages fast. Each person copying by hand could change about 40 pages in a day, but the printing press could do about 3,600 pages in the same amount of time. This was a huge invention. Now that we know how it works, let's talk about what happened when people started using it. The printing press made books much cheaper. That means that people could afford them, and the ordinary people, not just kings, priests, or scholars, could start to learn how to read. Literacy rates began to rise. The press also helped keep the text the same before printing, so if that people copied the same by hand, there would be a mistake. With printing, the words stayed consistent and knowledge could be shared more efficiently. More ideas spread faster, and ideas like the Renaissance and the Protestants made information grew stronger because people could read and share ideas quickly. Scientists could publish discoveries, and those discoveries could reach other scientists and in Europe a lot faster. The world started to learn and change at a much faster rate. But this was just small changes. Printing had an even bigger effect on the economy. Historians have studied cities that adapted the printing press early. These cities grew about 60% faster than cities without printing. More artists and writers came from this era. It wasn't just about books. It was about printing helped the community develop, connect, and innovate. In fact, some researchers even argued that the printing press could help launch the revolution. For the first time, people could change data and change lives. But it didn't just change what people read, it changed how people thought. And the effects of printing did not stop in the 1400s. They're still with us today. The printing press led the foundation to modern education, newspapers, and libraries. It set the stage for the Age of Enlightenment, when people began to question the ideas and pushing human rights and democracy. And also paved the way for a digital world today. Thinking about it, the internet is kind of like the printing press. Just as the printing press gave people access to books and ideas, the internet gave us the instant information in our phones and our computers. Both inventions helped how people share knowledge. So let's bring it all together. Johann Gutenberg printing press changed the world in 3 big ways. It made books cheaper and reading more common. It spread new ideas that shaped history, and it created long-lasting effects that led to the world we live in today. The printing press shows us how one invention can completely reshape society. Just how it changed the 1400s, today's technology, like the internet, continue the same pattern to share knowledge. So the next time you pick a book, read an article, or send a text, remember that it all started with one symbol called the printing press. And it gave the power for the world to share information. Thank you so much for listening to my speech on the printing press.